So the video is well, no, it isn't.
Hey everyone, it's Anthony and
Nick.
oh, at Talk and Review. And today we're going to be doing a review on the Cologne Factory.
So our friends at the Cologne Factory contacted us and asked if we would like to review some of their fragrances, and we kindly obliged. So we're going to go over the presentation, the juice, the cost, and would we recommend it to you?
Everything you need to know. So, presentation wise, what do we think of the box? So, the box that it comes in is this one here. So, it's sealed. Obviously, I've opened it. So, sealed here. It's got a Cologne Factory on there. Basic black box, nothing too fancy. It is a black box. Opens up to this. So you kind of got this straw hay type of stuff inside, nestled in with your fragrances. So there are two separate fragrances here, both 13 ml. But yeah, so that's the overall presentation. The bottles themselves, the 13 ml ones, very similar to that from other places that you see. So nothing really different there. What do you think of the presentation then, Nick?
Yeah, I thought with the sort of cost, I thought it may just come in an envelope wrapped in bubble wrap.
Yeah.
So yeah, I was surprised it came in an official box. Uh,
Yeah. Yeah. I like you said, I think a lot of this review and be prepared for this because a lot of this review is going to be the line considering the cost is probably going to come out quite a lot. So considering the cost to get presentation like this for the price that these are is I can't wrap my head around it if I'm being honest. It's so much more than you would expect for the amount that you pay. And I think it's just a really nice touch. And I think it shows whoever's buying it that there has been some kind of like human assembly here because you're not going to get a machine that's going to do that. So
yeah,
someone has gone in and done that. And that's and that in itself it makes the buyer feel a little bit more comforted that this has been handled by a human. So there's a bit of love there. There's a bit of love. There's a bit of care and attention, and that goes a long way. And like I said, considering the price, I think the presentation of what you get, the packaging, is really really good.
so let's talk about that price. So what we've got is you'll get 3 bottles for £12 at the 13 ml each, which is fantastic. The difference is, yes, the price is cheap, but does does it smell cheap? And no, it doesn't. It doesn't. It doesn't smell cheap, does it?
It doesn't.
Um,
Like I'm astounded. Like I keep on running back in my head the cost. Like you said, three of these are £12, not £12 each, £12. So that's £4 a piece that these are. Okay. And you can get the 30 ml bottle for a tenner as well. But that's like £10 for 30 ml. So the cost is ridiculous. And like you said, in terms of quality, like you would think that if you're spending so little on something that you would be able to tell that it's really really poor quality. It would
yeah,
smell tacky, it would smell cheap, and it would kind of like have an alcoholic tinge, a lot of alcoholic tinge, or it would smell a bit sour or off or something along those lines. But you don't get that at all,
yeah. There's
especially not with the one. I mean, I can't say for all of the range, but the ones that we were sent. So we were sent Intense, which is inspired by Tom Ford's Noir Extreme, and we were sent Rouge, I wonder if you can guess what that is Rouge's Baccarat Rouge 540. So what we'll go over each of them separately. Let's go over Noir Extreme first. What did you think to Noir Extreme, Nick?
I really like Noir Extreme. Had some of the original. I've got the perfume parlor version, and this is really good. You don't get the sharpness that you would expect from a clone. This is, I'd say, like 98% similar to the Tom Ford one. Really, really nice, smooth, and you're getting that really. I was saying to Anne, I've got like a cocoa butter smell that comes out of it that I really, really like from this one.
Yeah, it is reminiscent of it. I won't lie. It's very reminiscent of cocoa butter. Like when you think what cocoa butter smells like, you go, yeah, I get that. I agree. Like the one thing that I was expecting when I was going to spray these is for the price. I was expecting, when you spray, and you mainly get this in clones. You do mainly get this in clones, but when you spray it on, or you spray it on a tester strip or something like that, you get alcohol, and you have to kind of wait for it to die down. I have not got that with these two at all. Like it's straight in there, and it's not, like you said, it's not sharp, it's not piercing, it's really smooth. It smells bloody good. Like it smells really, really reminiscent of Noir Extreme. Like it's got that difference in it, and it's probably the kulfi note. Obviously, it's not going to be the natural kulfi, obviously with the synthetics and it being a clone, but it's really, really reminiscent of what it's supposed to be. And
Yeah,
being a clone house, you can't expect any more than that, really, can you? It's really, really nice. In terms of longevity, I won't be able to say how long these are lasting for. I've only tested it on strip, so I've not actually tested it on skin yet. But in
it
terms
does
of,
last a while.
oh, you've tested it on your
Yeah,
skin?
so the especially the Noir Extreme. Um, it was a full half day that I got from the Noir Extreme. Tested it in the morning. I could still smell it leading
Yeah.
into the afternoon. So it's not uh, poor performance. It's not like
No.
a skin scent after 10 or so minutes. The sprayer is pretty strong. I don't know if you can see that.
Yeah, yeah. They are really good atomizers. I will say that there was a bit of a leakage problem on one of mine, but I'm not too fussed by that. It wasn't overly leaking; it was just a little bit oily on top. But yeah, overall, the Noir Extreme, really, really pleased with it. I don't really, other than like I said, the cap being a bit oily and leaky, I don't really have anything negative to say about it, if I'm being honest. I really, really like it. It helps if you like the original. Not gonna lie, it does help if you like the original because it's very, very reminiscent of the original. So it's not going to be one that goes off and does its own thing.
Yeah.
It's very true to what it is trying to be. So if you like Noir Extreme, but you want it at a fraction of the cost, it's worth having a look. What about Rouge? What about the Baccarat Rouge?
You know what? I'm not the biggest fan of Baccarat, but this has. It feels like it's a more toned down and emphasizes a little bit more on the sweetness, which I really like.
Yeah.
I think even just spraying it before we were doing the review, I think I've come to like it even more.
When I first smelt Baccarat Rouge 540, it was kind of like, whoa. Well, I'm sure like it was I had the same reaction as most people. It was like, wow, this is very, very different. This is very, very nice. But I seem to have smelt it quite a lot everywhere since. There's millions of different clones out there and millions of different interpretations of using it with other things to make their own kind of concoction of it and stuff like that. This, like you said, I find the original really loud, really, really obnoxious and in your face, and it fills a room. This has the same scent profile. So when you smell it, you know exactly what you're smelling. But when you spray it, you can't smell it half a mile away, which I really, really appreciate, because it's not. I feel like you can't walk into a room wearing that without everyone knowing it's you. And this doesn't have that, which I really quite like. Um, it smells. I mean, it smells like Baccarat Rouge 540. You mean everyone by now has probably smelt that or a version of that. It's really, really nice, and it has a difference up close than it does far away. So up close, you can really get kind of like an ambery kind of feel, a really rich ambery kind of feel, but kind of like in the cloud of it, like here in your little scent bubble here, you do get like masses of like sugary sweetness, which you come to expect from it. So all in all, it kind of takes away what I didn't like about Baccarat Rouge and replaces it with something that makes me want to try even more. Like with everything else of Baccarat Rouge, I'm kind of like, no, I don't want that, because I don't want it to be smelt across the street. Whereas this, it doesn't do that at all. So maybe them toning down. I don't know what in terms of the concentration. Maybe he's toned down the concentration of the oils in there to not make it so loud. But overall, I'm really liking the two that we've sampled from the company, and it's kind of it's encouraging for the rest of them. Now they do have a few others in their catalog as well, and it is encouraging to know that if these two are kind of like the standard, then you're going to be pleased with whatever it is that you're going to get for your next purchase from them, because they do some well-known fragrances that are loved. So if it's something that is going to catch your eye to try a clone of it just to see if you can get it on the cheap, then absolutely, it's definitely worth considering. When I think of clones, my main place to go is Perfume Parlor. And these are even reminiscent of Perfume Parlor. I won't lie; they're not. They're very reminiscent of Perfume Parlor. I think they even use the same bottles. But I find a lot of Perfume Parlor, you do get an alcoholic tinge when you spray them, which I haven't got with these two. And these are cheaper, if not as cheap as Perfume Parlor. Yes, the catalog is not as big, but it's definitely worth thinking about where if it's something that you want to purchase from clones just to kind of get a taste of something. It's definitely worth having a look, especially for the price.
Yeah, the price is stupidly cheap. So even if you just want to test it out or get a gift for someone, can't go wrong. So that's our thoughts on the Cologne Factory scents. So if you want a bit more information, we'll leave it in the description. We'll put all their social media links, and we have also got a discount code for you, which we will put in the description. So not only is it cheap already, there's going to be a discount code on top of that.
Doubly cheap, baby. And that discount code is 20% as well. So, you're going to get yourself a decent discount for that as well. Don't forget to like the video and make sure you hit that subscribe button if you aren't already subscribed. You can also check us out on social media on Facebook and Instagram, which we will leave in the description below and probably somewhere on the screen, either here or here. And we'll see you guys on the next review. But until then, peace.
Peace.